Imagine feeling an unexplainable pull to take a different route home, only to find out later that you avoided a huge accident. Was it just luck, or something more? What if these gut feelings were messages from a parallel version of you, guiding you through life? Today, we're exploring the spiritual signs that your parallel self may be reaching out to you, and how you can finally start listening. Countless versions of you exist right now, each living a life shaped by slightly different choices. But these parallel realities aren't as distant as they sound. They might be influencing your day-to-day life in unexpected ways. Most people dismiss these feelings as coincidences, but if you learn to recognize them, you can start living in alignment with your parallel self's guidance, unlocking doors to greater possibilities. By understanding and tapping into these connections, you can gain insight, achieve personal growth, and even make life-changing decisions that align with your true potential. But what if you could tune into the wisdom of these parallel selves? Decipher the signs they send to guide you through life. This isn't just about small decisions or avoiding the occasional traffic jam. It's about accessing a higher state of consciousness, where every instinct and coincidence carries a deeper meaning. In today's journey, you'll learn to harness these insights to transform your choices, heighten your self-awareness, and live a life more connected to your true purpose. While we ponder the interconnectedness of our choices, quantum physics presents us with an even more staggering possibility. Imagine a reality where every decision point in your life doesn't just lead to a different outcome, but splits off into a separate universe. How might this vast network of alternate realities be influencing your life right now? This concept, known as the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, suggests that our universe is just one of countless others, each born from a single choice. It's a mind-bending idea that challenges our understanding of reality and the nature of existence itself. At its core, quantum physics tells us that particles exist in a state of superposition until observed. This means that until we measure or interact with a particle, it exists in multiple states simultaneously. When we observe it, the superposition collapses into a single, definite state. But what if, instead of collapsing, each potential state continued to exist in its own separate universe? This is the essence of the many worlds interpretation. It proposes that every time a quantum event occurs, the universe splits into multiple versions, each representing a different outcome. Applied to our daily lives, this would mean that every decision we make, from what to eat for breakfast to which career path to pursue, creates a new branch of reality. Consider the implications of this theory. In one universe, you might be reading this video script. In another, you might have chosen to watch a different video altogether. In yet another, you might be the one writing this script. Each of these realities exists simultaneously, separated by the quantum choices that led to their creation. But how does this connect to the idea of parallel selves trying to communicate with us? If we accept the possibility of multiple universes, we must also consider the potential for interaction between them. Could the inexplicable hunches, the sudden bursts of inspiration, or the nagging feelings of déjà vu be messages from our parallel selves? This idea aligns with spiritual concepts of universal consciousness and interconnectedness. Just as quantum particles can be entangled, influencing each other instantaneously across vast distances, our consciousness might be entangled with those of our parallel selves. This could explain why we sometimes feel drawn to certain decisions or paths without fully understanding why. The concept of universal consciousness suggests that all of these parallel realities are interconnected, part of a larger, unified whole. In this view, each version of ourselves represents a different facet of a greater multidimensional being. By tapping into this universal consciousness, we might be able to access the wisdom and experiences of our parallel selves. Think about times when you've had a sudden realization or a moment of clarity that seemed to come from nowhere. What if these were instances of your consciousness aligning with that of a parallel self, who had already faced and overcome the challenge you're currently facing? It's important to understand that these ideas, while fascinating, are still theoretical. The many worlds interpretation is just one of several competing theories in quantum mechanics, and the concept of universal consciousness remains a subject of philosophical and spiritual debate. However, they offer us a new lens through which to view our experiences and decision-making processes. By considering the possibility of parallel realities, we open ourselves to a broader perspective on our lives and choices. We begin to see each decision not as an isolated event, but as part of a vast, interconnected web of possibilities. This awareness can lead to more mindful decision-making and a greater appreciation for the potential consequences of our choices. As we navigate the intricate web of possibilities in our lives, a familiar yet enigmatic experience emerges: Deja vu. Have you ever felt a moment so intensely familiar that you could swear you've lived it before? This uncanny sensation might be more than just a glitch in our memory. What if these moments of recognition are actually fleeting glimpses into the lives of our parallel selves, offering us guidance at critical junctures? Deja vu, translated from French as already seen, is a phenomenon that has puzzled scientists and spiritualists alike for centuries. It's that strange feeling that you're reliving a moment, despite knowing it's happening for the first time. While science has long attributed this to misfiring neurons or temporary disconnects in our brain's memory processing, recent theories suggest a more intriguing possibility. Consider the perspective that déjà vu might be a momentary alignment with a parallel version of yourself. In the context of quantum physics and the many worlds interpretation we explored earlier, each decision point in our lives could create a new branch of reality. What if, in those moments of déjà vu, we're briefly tuning into the experiences of a parallel self who has already lived through this moment? This interpretation aligns with both scientific and spiritual viewpoints. From a quantum perspective, it could be seen as a brief superposition of consciousness, where your awareness overlaps with that of your parallel self. Spiritually, it might be viewed as a message from your higher self, guiding you towards alignment with your true path. One notable case study involves a woman who experienced intense déjà vu before making a significant career change. She described feeling as if she had already lived through the moment of receiving a job offer, down to the exact words spoken. This strong sense of familiarity gave her the confidence to accept the position, which ultimately led to a fulfilling career path she hadn't previously considered. Déjà vu might be much more than just a trick of the mind in many cases. It can indicate that you are tuned into a parallel version of yourself. This perspective invites us to pay closer attention to these experiences. Rather than dismissing them as mere quirks of the brain, we can view them as potential signposts on our journey. The next time you experience déjà vu, try to be fully present in the moment. Notice the details of your surroundings, the emotions you're feeling, and any sudden insights that arise. These could be messages from your parallel self, offering wisdom from a path already traveled. It's important to understand that while this interpretation of déjà vu is fascinating, it remains theoretical. The scientific community continues to explore various explanations for this phenomenon. However, approaching déjà vu with an open mind can lead to increased self-awareness and potentially guide us towards more aligned choices. Think about your own experiences with déjà vu. Have you ever had a déjà vu moment that coincided with an important decision or life event? How did it make you feel? Did you act on the feeling or dismiss it? Reflecting on these experiences might reveal patterns or insights you hadn't previously considered. By viewing déjà vu as potential communication from our parallel selves, we open ourselves to a broader perspective on our decisions and life paths. Each moment of déjà vu becomes an opportunity for introspection and alignment with our highest potential. Beyond déjà vu, there's another phenomenon that might connect us to our parallel selves: synchronicity. You know those moments when everything seems to align perfectly, as if by some cosmic design? What if these weren't just happy accidents, but deliberate messages from another version of you, trying to steer you towards your highest potential. Synchronicity, a concept introduced by Carl Jung, refers to meaningful coincidences that occur without apparent causal connection. These events often feel too aligned to be mere accidents, serving as guides for decision-making and personal growth. But what if these synchronicities are more than just random occurrences? What if they're actually messages from parallel versions of ourselves, attempting to guide us towards our true path? Imagine you're contemplating a career change, and suddenly you start noticing job advertisements in your desired field everywhere you look. Or perhaps you're thinking about reconnecting with an old friend, and out of the blue, they send you a message. These seemingly random events might be synchronicities, suggesting that you're on the right track, or that it's time to take action. The interconnectedness of all things in the universe implies that these synchronicities are not random, but part of a larger cosmic order. Every thought and action has significance, and these meaningful coincidences could be the universe's way of communicating with us. Or, from the perspective of parallel realities, they could be messages from versions of ourselves who have already made certain choices and want to guide us towards positive outcomes. Recognizing and interpreting these signs requires a practice of discernment. It's about developing an awareness of the subtle patterns and connections in your life. Start by paying attention to recurring themes, numbers, or symbols that appear in your daily experiences. When you notice a potential synchronicity, take a moment to reflect on its possible meaning. What were you thinking about or considering when it occurred? How might it relate to your current life situation or decisions you're facing? It's important to approach this practice with an open mind while maintaining a healthy skepticism. Not every coincidence is necessarily a message from a parallel self or the universe. However, by cultivating awareness of these potential signs, you open yourself up to guidance that might otherwise go unnoticed. Consider keeping a synchronicity journal. Each day, note any unusual coincidences or meaningful events that occur. Over time, you might start to see patterns emerge or gain insights into areas of your life where you're receiving the most guidance. This practice can also help you become more attuned to subtle signs in your environment. One powerful aspect of synchronicities is their potential to guide us towards more aligned choices. When you notice a synchronicity related to a decision you're contemplating, it might be worth exploring that path further. These signs often appear when we're at important crossroads in our lives, offering gentle nudges towards choices that align with our highest good. Remember, the goal isn't to become overly reliant on external signs for every decision. Instead, view synchronicities as tools for enhancing your intuition and self-awareness. They can serve as confirmations of your inner knowing or inspire you to consider options you might have overlooked. As you become more aware of synchronicities in your life, you might find yourself experiencing a greater sense of connection and purpose. These meaningful coincidences can serve as reminders that we are not alone and that there is a meaningful direction to our lives. They can provide comfort during challenging times and excitement during periods of growth and change. While synchronicities can guide us in our waking hours, what if our sleeping mind held even deeper connections to our parallel selves? Consider the vivid dreams that linger long after you wake. Could they be more than just imagination? What if they were actually glimpses into the lives of your alternate versions, offering wisdom and insights from paths not taken? Dreams have long fascinated humanity, serving as a source of inspiration, fear, and wonder. But what if these nocturnal journeys are more than just random firings of our subconscious mind? What if they're actually portals to parallel realities, allowing us to access experiences and insights from alternate versions of ourselves? Think about a recent dream that felt unusually real, so vivid you could almost touch it. These intense dream experiences might be more than just products of our imagination. They could represent actual experiences or lessons from other versions of ourselves, offering us valuable guidance and insight. The concept of dreams as windows to parallel realities aligns with both spiritual traditions and modern scientific theories. Quantum physics suggests that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality, which supports the idea that our dreams can reflect and influence our waking life. This perspective challenges our traditional understanding of consciousness, suggesting a broader, more interconnected experience of existence. Lucid dreaming, a state where you become aware that you're dreaming and can consciously interact with the dream environment, offers a fascinating potential for exploring these connections. By developing the ability to lucid dream, you might be able to intentionally communicate with your parallel selves, gaining insights and guidance that could profoundly impact your waking life. Imagine being able to ask your parallel self about a major life decision you're facing, or experiencing firsthand the outcomes of choices you're considering. This level of conscious interaction with your dreams could provide a wealth of wisdom and perspective that's otherwise inaccessible in your waking state. To enhance your ability to recall dreams and potentially initiate lucid dreams, consider implementing these simple techniques. 1. Keep a dream journal by your bed and write down your dreams immediately upon waking. 2. Practice reality checks throughout the day, asking yourself, "Am I dreaming?" This habit can carry over into your dreams, triggering lucidity. 3. Set an intention before sleep to remember your dreams or become lucid. 4. Meditate before bed to clear your mind and increase your awareness. As you explore this practice, pay attention to recurring themes or symbols in your dreams. These patterns might be messages from your parallel selves, offering guidance or highlighting areas of your life that need attention. It's important to approach this exploration with an open mind, while also maintaining a grounded perspective. While the idea of dreams as portals to parallel realities is fascinating, it remains a theoretical concept. However, engaging with this idea can lead to increased self-awareness and potentially guide us towards more aligned choices in our waking life. Remember, the goal isn't to escape into dream worlds or become overly reliant on these experiences for decision-making. Instead, view your dreams as potential tools for self-discovery and personal growth. They can offer new perspectives, inspire creativity, and help you process emotions and experiences in a safe, subconscious space. By paying attention to your dreams and exploring the possibility of connecting with parallel realities, you open yourself to a broader understanding of your own potential. You might discover aspects of yourself that you've overlooked or gain insights into challenges you're facing in your waking life. As we explore the depths of our subconscious through dreams, there's another enigmatic force at play in our waking hours. That inexplicable hunch, that feeling in your core. What if it's more than just intuition? Could it be a direct line of communication from your most enlightened parallel self, offering guidance from a reality where you've already found the answers you seek? Intuition has long been a mystery to both scientists and spiritual seekers. It's that sudden knowing, that gut feeling that seems to arise from nowhere. But what if this intuition is actually a channel for messages from parallel versions of ourselves? This concept suggests a deeper interconnectedness of consciousness across dimensions, challenging our understanding of the self and our place in the universe. Consider for a moment the distinction between your regular thoughts and those strong gut feelings that seem to come out of the blue. While our everyday thoughts are often a product of our conscious mind processing information, intuition feels different. It's immediate, often unexplainable, and carries a sense of certainty that's hard to ignore. This difference in quality might be a reflection of different vibrational states that connect us to our parallel selves. Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious aligns with this idea. Jung proposed that there's a part of our psyche that's universal, connecting all human beings. In the context of parallel realities, we might extend this concept to suggest that our intuition taps into a universal consciousness that connects all versions of ourselves across different realities. When you experience a strong gut feeling about a decision or situation, it might be more than just a random impulse. It could be a form of communication from another version of yourself in a parallel reality, one who has already faced and overcome the challenge you're currently grappling with. This perspective adds a new layer of significance to those moments of inexplicable certainty we sometimes experience. The interconnectedness of all consciousness suggests that our individual experiences are part of a larger tapestry. In this view, intuition serves as a bridge to other realities, allowing us to access wisdom and insights from our parallel selves. This doesn't mean that every fleeting thought or feeling is a message from another dimension, however. The process of discernment is crucial in distinguishing genuine intuitive messages from random thoughts. To develop your ability to recognize and trust these intuitive messages, consider the following techniques. 1. Practice mindfulness. Regular meditation can help quiet the noise of your conscious mind, making it easier to recognize intuitive insights when they arise. 2. Keep an intuition journal. Note down your gut feelings and their outcomes. Over time, you may start to recognize patterns that help you distinguish true intuition from random thoughts. 3. Trust the immediacy. True intuitive insights often come suddenly and feel certain, unlike the back and forth of regular decision-making. 4. Pay attention to physical sensations. Intuition often manifests as physical feelings in the body, like a tightness in the chest or a feeling of lightness. 5. Act on your intuitions. The more you act on these feelings and observe the results, the more you'll learn to trust them. Reflecting on past instances where following your intuition led to positive outcomes can reinforce your trust in this inner guidance. Think about times when you've had a strong feeling about a decision, followed it, and found it to be the right choice. These experiences can serve as evidence of your connection to your parallel selves, aligning you more closely with their wisdom. The spiritual significance of intuition emphasizes its role in personal growth and alignment with higher versions of ourselves. By learning to trust and follow our intuition, we may be tapping into the guidance of our most evolved parallel selves, leading us towards our highest potential. While intuition guides us from within, sometimes our parallel selves reach out in more visible ways. Imagine staring into your own eyes in the mirror, only to feel like you're peering into another dimension. What if these moments of disconnection are actually brief alignments with alternate versions of yourself? The sensation of feeling disconnected from your current reality is a peculiar experience that many have encountered. You look in the mirror, expecting to see the familiar reflection you've known all your life, but instead, you're met with a sense of unfamiliarity. It's as if you're seeing someone else entirely, a stranger wearing your face. This unsettling feeling might be more than just a momentary lapse in self-recognition. It could be a sign that you're temporarily aligning with another dimension or version of yourself. Carl Gustav Jung's concept of the collective unconscious suggests that there is a part of the world that we can't see, a realm of reality that consists of non-material forms. This idea aligns with experiences of feeling out of place, implying a deeper interconnectedness with the universe. When you experience that strange disconnect in the mirror, you might be tapping into this broader consciousness, catching a glimpse of a parallel version of yourself. These moments of disconnection can serve as powerful opportunities for self-reflection and growth. Rather than dismissing them as mere oddities, consider them as invitations to explore the broader implications of your existence across multiple realities. What might this other version of you be experiencing? What choices have they made that led them to this point? By pondering these questions, you open yourself to new perspectives on your own life path. In spiritual contexts, moments of feeling out of place may indicate a shift in vibrational frequency. This heightened state might allow you to access higher states of consciousness and connect with parallel versions of yourself. It's as if you're briefly tuning into a different channel of existence, one where your life has taken a slightly different turn. However, these experiences can be disorienting. It's important to have strategies for grounding yourself during these moments while remaining open to potential messages. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay present and observant during these experiences. Take a few deep breaths, focus on your physical sensations, and remind yourself of your current reality. This grounding doesn't mean shutting out the experience, but rather creating a stable foundation from which to explore it. You might also try engaging with your reflection during these moments. Ask questions silently or out loud. What message might this other version of you be trying to convey? Pay attention to any sudden insights or feelings that arise. These could be valuable pieces of guidance from your parallel self. Remember, the concept of turiya in Vedanta philosophy represents a state of consciousness that transcends waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. This state suggests a deeper reality where the individual self merges with the universal self. Your moments of disconnection might be brief glimpses into this transcendent state, offering you a wider perspective on your existence. As you navigate these experiences, practice self-awareness and discernment. Not every moment of disconnect is necessarily a message from a parallel self, but by remaining open and attentive, you may uncover insights that can guide you toward personal growth and self-discovery. The interplay between consciousness and quantum mechanics suggests that our perception of reality is fluid. These moments of feeling out of place can be viewed as opportunities to explore the deeper layers of our existence. They challenge our fixed notions of self and reality, inviting us to consider the vast potential that exists within and around us. As we explore the depths of our existence, could the key to unlocking communication with our parallel selves be hiding in plain sight? What if the simple act of sitting in silence could open doorways to alternate realities, allowing you to receive guidance from versions of yourself who have already overcome your current challenges? Meditation, a practice as ancient as human civilization itself, might be more powerful than we ever imagined. It's not just about relaxation or stress relief. It could be a gateway to connecting with parallel versions of ourselves. This concept aligns with both spiritual traditions and modern scientific theories, suggesting that our consciousness plays a crucial role in shaping our reality. When we meditate, we quiet the constant chatter of our minds, creating a space for deeper awareness. This state of inner stillness might be the perfect condition for tuning into the frequencies of our parallel selves. It's like adjusting the dial on a radio, searching for a clear signal amidst the static of our daily thoughts and worries. Research suggests that practices like meditation help individuals enter altered states of consciousness, where the barriers between different realities become thinner. This could facilitate deeper connections with parallel versions of oneself. Imagine sitting in quiet contemplation and suddenly receiving a flash of insight about a problem you've been grappling with. This could be more than just your subconscious mind at work. It might be a message from a parallel version of you who has already found the solution. Meditation can also enhance one's ability to interpret signs and messages from parallel selves, as it promotes a state of receptivity and mindfulness. By regularly practicing meditation, you might become more attuned to subtle shifts in your awareness, allowing you to recognize when you're receiving guidance from your parallel selves. A simple guided meditation technique for connecting with parallel selves involves visualizing yourself in a serene environment, absorbing the feelings associated with that reality, thereby aligning with higher vibrational states. Start by finding a comfortable position and closing your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Then, imagine a peaceful setting, perhaps a beautiful garden or a tranquil beach. As you visualize this place, try to engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, and feel? Now, imagine encountering another version of yourself in this peaceful setting. This could be a version of you who has already achieved what you're striving for or overcome a challenge you're facing. Allow yourself to connect with this parallel self. What wisdom do they have to share with you? What insights can they offer about your current situation? Remember, consistency is key when it comes to meditation practice. Regular meditation practice is essential for maintaining connections with parallel selves, as consistency enhances one's ability to receive and interpret messages. Try to set aside time each day for this practice, even if it's just for a few minutes. As you deepen your meditation practice, you might find that it becomes easier to access states of consciousness where communication with parallel selves feels more natural. You may start to notice subtle changes in your daily life, increased intuition, a sense of guidance in decision-making, or a feeling of alignment with your highest potential. It's important to approach this practice with an open mind while maintaining a grounded perspective. While the idea of communicating with parallel selves through meditation is fascinating, it remains a theoretical concept. However, engaging with this idea can lead to increased self-awareness and potentially guide us towards more aligned choices in our waking life. Meditation can serve as a gateway to explore the nature of consciousness and its interconnectedness with the quantum realm, reinforcing the idea that our experiences are shaped by our consciousness. By cultivating a regular meditation practice, you're not just improving your mental and emotional well-being, you're potentially opening channels of communication with versions of yourself across the multiverse. While meditation opens channels to the multiverse, there's another key to unlocking your highest potential. What if the secret to connecting with your best parallel self wasn't just about quieting your mind, but about fine-tuning your entire being? The concept of vibrational alignment might hold the answer. At its core, vibrational frequency is the idea that everything in the universe is energy, vibrating at different rates. This includes our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The quality of these vibrations can influence the experiences we attract and the realities we align with. It's a perspective that bridges ancient spiritual wisdom with modern quantum physics, suggesting that our consciousness plays a crucial role in shaping our reality. Imagine your consciousness as a radio receiver, capable of tuning into different stations. Each station represents a different parallel reality or version of yourself. By raising your vibrational frequency, you're essentially fine-tuning your receiver to pick up signals from your highest, most evolved parallel selves. So, how can we raise our vibrational frequency? It's not as mystical as it might sound. Simple, everyday practices can have a profound impact on our energetic state. Gratitude, for instance, is a powerful tool. When we express genuine appreciation for the good in our lives, we naturally align ourselves with more positive experiences. It's like tuning our energy to a reality where abundance is the norm. Meditation, which we explored in the previous section, is another potent practice for raising our vibration. By quieting the mind and cultivating inner peace, we create space for higher frequency thoughts and emotions. This state of receptivity enhances our ability to receive and interpret messages from our parallel selves. Conscious eating is another often overlooked aspect of vibrational alignment. The foods we consume not only nourish our bodies but also affect our energy. Opting for whole, natural foods and staying hydrated can help maintain a higher vibrational state. It's about treating your body as the finely tuned instrument it is, capable of receiving subtle energetic messages. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small. Perhaps begin your day with a brief gratitude practice, listing 3 things you're thankful for. Follow this with a short meditation, even if it's just 5 minutes of focused breathing. Throughout the day, pay attention to your food choices, opting for nourishing options when possible. As you consistently engage in these practices, you may notice subtle shifts in your perception and experiences. You might find yourself more attuned to intuitive hunches or experiencing more frequent moments of synchronicity. These could be signs that you're aligning with higher vibrational states and opening channels of communication with your parallel selves. It's important to understand that raising your vibration is not about achieving a constant state of bliss. Life will still present challenges. However, by maintaining a higher vibrational frequency, you become more resilient and better equipped to navigate these challenges. You're essentially tapping into the wisdom and strength of your most evolved parallel selves. The concept of a quantum sea of light suggests that all life is interconnected through energy. Our consciousness interacts with this field, influencing our vibrational state. By consciously working to raise our vibration, we're not just affecting our individual experience, but potentially contributing to a collective shift in consciousness. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to vibrational alignment. These practices are most effective when integrated into your daily life. It's not about perfection, but rather about cultivating awareness and making conscious choices that support your highest good. As you cultivate awareness and make conscious choices, consider this. What if every decision you make sends ripples across countless realities? Your choices might be shaping not just your life, but entire universes you've never imagined. This concept takes the power of decision-making to a whole new level, challenging us to think beyond our immediate circumstances and consider the broader implications of our actions. The idea that our choices impact multiple realities aligns with both quantum physics and spiritual philosophies. Quantum mechanics suggests that particles exist in a state of superposition until observed, mirroring the idea that our choices shape the reality we experience. This implies that each decision we make could potentially create a new branch of reality, where a different version of ourselves experiences the outcome of an alternative choice. Consider the last significant decision you made. Perhaps you chose to take a new job, start a relationship, or move to a new city. In the moment, you likely considered how this choice would impact your immediate future. But what if that decision also created ripples across multiple dimensions? In one reality, you might be thriving in your new career. In another, you could be exploring different opportunities. Each of these realities exists simultaneously, shaped by the choices you've made. This perspective encourages us to approach decision-making with greater mindfulness and intention. When we understand that our choices have far-reaching effects, we're more likely to consider the long-term consequences of our actions. It's not just about what serves us in the moment, but what serves the highest good across multiple realities. The interconnected nature of consciousness and quantum fields suggests that our thoughts and intentions can manifest in various realities. This understanding urges us to cultivate positive thoughts and intentions, knowing that they may have a ripple effect beyond our immediate perception. It's a powerful reminder of our role as co-creators of our reality. However, this concept isn't meant to paralyze us with the weight of responsibility. Instead, it can be liberating. Knowing that multiple versions of ourselves exist across different realities can alleviate the pressure of making the perfect choice. Each decision becomes an opportunity for growth and exploration, rather than a final, irreversible act. The notion of a cosmic field indicates that all beings are interconnected, and our individual choices contribute to the collective experience of reality. This perspective encourages a sense of shared responsibility in decision-making. It reminds us that our actions don't just affect us individually, but contribute to the larger tapestry of existence. As we navigate our daily lives, we can use this understanding to make more conscious choices. Before making a decision, take a moment to consider its potential impact. How might this choice affect not just your immediate future, but the broader web of realities? This doesn't mean overthinking every small decision, but rather cultivating a general awareness of the power of your choices. Practicing mindfulness can help us become more attuned to the subtle influences of our choices. By staying present and aware, we may notice how our decisions create ripples in our immediate reality. These observations can serve as a microcosm for understanding the broader impact of our choices across multiple dimensions. Remember, the goal isn't to achieve perfection in decision-making. It's about becoming more conscious and intentional in our choices. By understanding the potential ripple effects of our decisions, we can approach life with greater awareness and responsibility. While understanding the ripple effects of our decisions is powerful, it's just the beginning. Imagine if you could synchronize your choices with the most successful versions of yourself across multiple realities. How would that transform your life? This idea of integration, living in harmony with your parallel selves, is the key to unlocking your full potential across all dimensions. Let's recap the techniques we've explored for recognizing and interpreting signs from our parallel selves. We've discussed the significance of déjà vu, synchronicities, dreams, and intuition. We've delved into the power of meditation and vibrational alignment. Each of these practices offers a unique window into the multidimensional aspects of our existence. The challenge now is to weave these practices into the fabric of our daily lives. Consistency is crucial. Start by setting aside time each day for meditation or mindfulness exercises. This doesn't have to be a lengthy session. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing can help attune you to subtle energetic shifts. Pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal by your bedside and jot down any vivid or recurring themes upon waking. Over time, you may notice patterns or messages that offer guidance from your parallel selves. Practice gratitude daily. This simple act can significantly raise your vibrational frequency, aligning you with more positive parallel realities. Each morning or evening, list 3 things you're thankful for. This practice helps shift your focus to the abundance in your life, potentially attracting more positive experiences across multiple dimensions. Cultivate awareness throughout your day. Notice moments of intuition or déjà vu. Instead of dismissing these experiences, pause and reflect on their potential significance. What message might your parallel self be trying to convey? Remember, the goal isn't to achieve perfection in these practices. It's about maintaining an open mind and a willingness to explore. As you integrate these techniques, you may find yourself experiencing more frequent moments of clarity, alignment, and purpose. This integration process holds immense potential for personal growth and spiritual evolution. By consciously connecting with your parallel selves, you're expanding your perspective beyond the limitations of your current reality. You're tapping into a vast reservoir of wisdom and experience. Challenges in your life take on new meaning when viewed through this multidimensional lens. That difficult decision you're facing, it becomes an opportunity to align with your highest potential across multiple realities. That recurring problem? It might be a sign that you need to shift your energy to attract a more positive outcome in this and other dimensions. As you continue on this journey of integration, remain curious and open to the possibilities. Your life is a grand experiment in consciousness, with each choice creating ripples across the multiverse. By staying attuned to the subtle messages from your parallel selves, you're not just improving your current reality, you're potentially uplifting countless versions of yourself across multiple dimensions. This perspective can be both empowering and humbling. It reminds us that we're part of something much larger than our individual experiences. Our choices and actions have far-reaching effects, influencing realities we may never directly perceive. Approach each day with the awareness that you're not just living for yourself, but for all versions of you across the multiverse. Let this knowledge inspire you to make choices aligned with your highest good and the greater good of all. As we reach the end of our journey through parallel realities, consider the vast potential within you. Each choice, each moment of awareness, ripples across countless dimensions. By recognizing and communicating with your parallel selves, you open doors to transformation and growth. Remember, the signs are all around you. That inexplicable feeling of déjà vu, those meaningful coincidences, the vivid dreams that linger. These might be messages from your parallel selves. Stay open to these subtle cues, for they offer glimpses into your multidimensional nature. Your existence spans far beyond this single reality. By embracing your multidimensional self, you tap into a wellspring of wisdom and possibility. Start your journey of multidimensional awareness today. Pay attention to the whispers of intuition, the moments of synchronicity. Each is an invitation to explore the infinite you.